everybody, it's Andrea. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a video talking about conscious consumerism. My kids are playing in the other room, so you're probably going to hear them throughout the video. Just being aware of some of the ways that brands try to get you to spend money that you may not have. And these are things that I've really noticed more now that I'm doing my low buy for this year. And there's, I don't think, going to be anything revelatory in this video, but it's just something to think about when you're looking on brands' websites to keep this in the back of your mind, because I know now that I'm on the lookout for it, I really notice this stuff. The first way that brands try to get you to spend more money than you need to, or maybe even should, is free shipping. And I have been extremely guilty of this in the past, where you're at, like, if free shipping is $50 and you're at $45, and instead of just paying, $5.95 or whatever it is for shipping, you add like a $6 thing that you don't want or need into your cart just so you can say that you got free shipping. Or because you want free shipping, you put in something way over what you were planning on spending, and then you justify it by saying, well, I'm not paying for shipping, so it's okay that I'm getting this. That is probably one of the most, in my opinion, insidious ways that companies try to get you to spend more money than you were planning on, because there's just something about paying for shipping. When you pay for shipping, like, yes, you're paying for the service of them shipping it to you, but when you can just spend a certain amount of money and then get the shipping for free and get extra products for that money instead, it seems like it's a good value, but in reality, you just end up buying things that you weren't planning on buying. You probably don't really want necessarily or need. It's just something to get you over that threshold. And as I said, I've been very guilty of this in the past. That's something I'm really going to look out for now when I place orders online. Is one, I'm either going to make sure that the place that I'm buying from, if they have free shipping, then I have enough that I actually want/need to justify the free shipping, instead of just adding random things into my cart to meet that threshold, or I'll just pay the shipping. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, is it wasting money to pay shipping versus getting an item that I don't want and probably am not going to use before it goes bad? Like, I need to get out of that mindset. Just pay for the shipping. The next way that companies try to get you to spend more than you were anticipating is with the free gift with purchase. And Ulta is notorious for free gift with purchase. If you go look at their app and you look under the sale and coupons section, they probably have, I don't know, 30 different brands that have free gifts with purchase. Now, free gift with purchase can be good if you are already planning on buying a product from a certain brand and the free gift is something that you really want to try out. But a lot of times what I would end up doing is, let's just say Becca, if you buy $35 worth of product, you'll get like a free primer, like a free travel size primer or something. And yes, I like the primer. I want to try out the primer, but let's say I was only planning on getting something from Becca that was $30. Well, Becca is a higher end brand and their prices reflect that. So what I would end up doing was to get a free gift that I would have to spend $35 for, but I only really wanted a $30 product, I would end up spending like $60 on total on Becca products because I really wanted the free gift. Is it really free if I'm spending $25 extra to get it? No, I don't think so. And I know a lot of times Ulta does, especially with their own brand, they'll do the free, get the free like 19 gift set if you, this 25 piece set if you buy so and so much worth of Ulta makeup or Ulta bath care or whatever. I have been tricked one too many times with that. Ulta has some really good products. Don't get me wrong. Like the Ulta Beauty brand has some really good products. But for the most part, the products that they put in those free gift with purchases for their brand are trash. I have decluttered almost everything that has ever come through an Ulta Beauty free gift with purchase because it's just not good quality. And that's another thing that you have to be on the lookout for is a lot of times these free gift with purchases, the things they're giving away are not good quality, or they're being discontinued because nobody wants to buy them, which is, even though I have gotten some gift with purchase from Makeup Revolution and they were discontinued items and I did end up liking them, but at the same time, yes, like one of my favorite lip glosses I got from there, but it's discontinued now, so I can't repurchase it. So that's just another thing to really be watchful for is the free gift with purchase, because a lot of times you end up spending way more than you should because you're getting a great value, but the products just aren't worth it. This has come up recently. It's Afterpay. And I have personally never used it, although I have been sorely tempted. And when I started really thinking about Afterpay and kind of how sneaky it is with the new Makeup Geek rebrand. And I'm in no way singling Makeup Geek out because Afterpay is on like every single brand's website. ColourPop, Juvia's Place, Colored Rain, and then I know some of them have like their own, it's Afterpay, but it's a different like company, but it's the same concept. If you need to justify buying makeup by splitting it into 4 interest-free installments, you cannot afford to buy that makeup. And I really started thinking about this, like I said, with the Makeup Geek rebrand, because I saw, I think on Raw Beauty Christie's channel, her review of the palettes, and I saw the colorful palette and I immediately said I want that. That palette is $125, and I'm not commenting on whether Makeup Geek shadows are worth it or not, because I do own the older formulas. I do own some Makeup Geek shadows and I think they're really good. And how many shadows do you get in that? I think you get like 32 singles plus the palette, the magnetic palette. So when you break it down, like $125 isn't super unreasonable for that. But when I got the email about it, and this is what really caused me to stop and think. I got the email from Makeup Geek about the new palette launches. And in the email, it does not give you the total price. It says, what did it say? If I still can find it, I'll take a screenshot and put it up so you can have the exact wording. But it said something like, you can buy this palette for 4 interest-free payments of $31.50, or, you know, whatever it breaks down to. So, 1, they don't tell you the actual full price. What they do is they hope you see the 4 payments and the $31.50 and you don't add them together, you just think, wow, $31.50, that's not bad. It's the same as if you're older like I am and you remember all of the infomercials on TV, 4 payments of $19.99, but they never give you the full price. And the reason is because if you see 80 bucks, you're like, oh no, that's way too expensive. I'm not going to buy that. But if you see 4 times $19.99, you think, wow, $19.99, that's really cheap. So that's where I really have a problem with Afterpay, or I guess not even Afterpay, but the brands themselves are also being kind of sneaky about it by not giving you the total price. They give you the breakdown so that you think that it's more affordable. But so let's say I bought that palette for the $125 on Afterpay. So that's $31.50 a month for 4 months. And then the next month I decide I want to make a $100 ColourPop order, but I want to use Afterpay. So that's $25 a month plus the $31.50. And then let's say the month after that, I want to make another order through a different website for $100. Like, you see how that adds up? So you think you're being smart about it by not putting all that money up front, but then you spend more and more because you're thinking of the monthly price. You're not thinking of the total. So that's why I kind of have a problem with Afterpay. I am not planning on using Afterpay because, like I said, if I don't want to pay for it full price right up front, that means I don't want it enough. Because once you start splitting things up like that, then you can really lose track of how much you're actually spending money. Then the next 2 are more tactics design-wise, I guess. The first is the pretty packaging designs because, I mean, let's face it, all of us have something in our collection where we're like, I didn't need this. I don't particularly care for this, that, and the other thing, but the packaging was so pretty. I mean, my bronzer that I have in my 20 favorites in 2020, I bought it because of the packaging. I didn't really care about the bronzer that much. I just wanted the packaging because it was pretty and it was peacock. So I've definitely been a victim of that. And ColourPop, I'm looking at you because you do this. They do this a lot. They have the cutest packaging, and then, no, I don't really need another like blush or eyeshadow or lipstick, but the box is so pretty. It's like, well, am I just gonna keep empty makeup boxes in my closet? The answer is yes. I am keeping empty makeup boxes in my closet, but I shouldn't. I should not be doing that. And then the last one is nostalgia. And again, I'm looking at you, ColourPop. Like things like the My Little Pony collection, or now they have the Sailor Moon collection, which I was never into either of those. So for me, it's not nostalgia, but I know a lot of people who are going to be Sailor Moon, I have to buy that. Or My Little Pony, I remember watching that as a kid. Like, I want to buy this eyeshadow palette. And I don't think, I'm not judging anyone who does that, by the way. I want to make that clear. Like, I've bought makeup for reasons other than it's something that I needed. I mean, most of my makeup was just bought because that looks pretty. I want it. Ooh, something shiny. So I'm in no way judging anyone for the reasons why they're buying. One thing my no-buy has really taught me is to really think about my purchases and why I want something instead of just seeing it. Because I'm not gonna lie, I never watched Sailor Moon, but I saw that palette and I was like, I thought to myself, I'm like, yeah, or the palette, actually, the palette and the blushes, because I think the blushes have like the cat imprint on them, and I'm also a crazy cat lady. But if I wasn't on my low buy and like not really thinking about my spending habits and spending choices, that's definitely something that I would have pulled the trigger on and just without a second thought have bought it. And I'm not going to, because I don't need it. So that's what I mean about conscious consumerism. Just really think about why you want something, what the brand is trying to do to get you to spend your money, maybe money that you don't have, that you can't afford. Because I'm not gonna lie, I've had times where I've definitely spent way too much money on makeup in the past, and it's caused me to have some stress about money. And I don't want to feel like that ever again. And that's why I'm trying to become more aware of the things that brands do to try and reel you in, get you interested in things that you don't need, trying to get you to spend more money than you have so that you can get extra stuff. I think it's just something that it would behoove everyone to be a little more aware of. I hope this video was in some way helpful to somebody. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you later. Bye.